What first sparked your interest in working in the tech industry?
Ah, um, I will have to say that my interest in the tech industry started probably in the early 90s. I, I contributed to my brother who opened up my eyes to what technology can do. And so he was the first in our family to go to Purdue University. And he opened up a small computer business in our house. He commandeered our telephone and our answering machine and made it his own for hookups, which was what his computer business was. And I was able to really witness what technology could do and how it could create efficiencies and help small businesses with being able to operate on a higher level as the mom and pop kind of stores. So I think that's really piqued my interest in how could we leverage technology to impact other things. So yeah, that's mine. What sparked your interest in technology?
Um, Kind of different story. I actually just got into the tech industry 2 years ago. 2 years ago I
Wow.
was leading an accounting department, and we started an initiative to automate a mundane billing task. And when we were able to complete that project, seeing the energy of the staff just change in such a positive way, they were able to focus on things that they actually wanted to do and not this mundane task.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing it trickle down to the customers was actually probably the most rewarding, because happier employees led to happier
Absolutely.
customers. And I just found it so intoxicating that I decided to leave accounting and join the tech industry. So I'm so curious, from someone that's been in the tech industry for so long, what advice do you have for me being
Oh,
new?
that's a good question. I think that continually exploring, like pushing those bounds of what technology can support. And I think in my instance, back in the '90s, I kept thinking, wow, I'm seeing how it's impacting small businesses and it's impacting certain individuals. What if? And I always kept asking, what if? What if we could do something more like help the elderly or the handicapped? And so it really pushed me into wanting to learn about home automation in a different way. And so I started trying to get like government contracts, and I opened my own business. And I'm like, how can I get contracts from the government to help the handicapped and the elderly, being able to see like my grandmother having so many difficulties and being able to answer the door, or she'd be afraid about who's at the door and she'd call me and say someone's at my door, and so I'd have to run over there. And wouldn't it be wonderful if we could leverage technology and be able to give her a laptop or give her a device that she could look and see who's there. She could turn on lights. She can adjust the temperature. Just things that would help her live her life better. And so I think that's why I really went into technology, really with the pursuit of like going to all of these workshops and seminars on home automation when it wasn't really a thing, because I'm older, and it was in the early '90s. And so I just always tell everybody, like, just really look at what could happen and then just try to get there. Like, don't limit yourself, because really, as now fast forward into where we are today, and like the crazy amazing way that technology has touched everyone's lives, and it's been extremely impactful.
Yeah.
So,
And I love your enthusiasm towards you leveraging technology to create a better future. And I'd love to hear more about what's one project that you're just very, very proud of, that you led.
oh, gosh, I don't know. One project. I think that I think there's a couple of things, but one thing was when I opened my business, um, I I think that technology was really break fix, right? People would get computers and people just, it was a break fix kind of industry. And so I spent a lot of time going, no, I'm going to go with my technicians to my businesses that we supported for break fix. But I also wanted to be a consultant, and I wanted to really sit and listen to the challenges that they were having and being able to deliver the services that they were trying to provide. And a lot of our businesses were medical businesses. And so I would sit in there while my tech's fixing, I'm asking questions like, what's going on and how can we help you? And I think I'm very proud of the fact that me and a few others, because obviously there's always a team behind you, analyzing things. And we would come back by and we'd drop off a pamphlet for free and we'd say, here's how we think that we could solve some of your challenges. And here's a way that we could streamline your office or improve productivity or whatever that is through technology, even just for placement of equipment. And it was so nice to see some of these mom and pop businesses thriving and literally being able to operate as a more sophisticated organization, being a mom and pop store, because it wasn't cheap back then to leverage technology. But if you could really create this efficiency, you could, make money, pay for the equipment quickly, and be able to operate at such a higher level. And I think that's what I'm really proud about, the fact that I seek out people and we come up with solutions on how to help people solve problems.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I feel like as a woman, and I'm hearing a lot of characteristics that I also possess, as like I care deeply, I want to be an active listener. How do you feel like as a woman we are able to leverage our skills to be more efficient in the technology field and be able to contribute back to the technology field?
I mean, we are uniquely positioned, and I say this all the time, is that, and I don't know if it's really a male-female thing, but I tend to believe that it is, that I am more, I am more paying attention to mannerisms maybe, like, asking questions and being able to be patient to get an answer. Being able to read the room, or to really have that moment to say, I care, and I care about your success. And not that I feel like that men don't, but I think that maybe there is a difference in how we approach, where I think that I have been very successful in people being able to open up and tell me about the challenges that they're having. Because nobody wants to admit, I don't know what to do. I have this small business and I'm really confused. You know what I mean? And so being able to really having a heart-to-heart conversation that just stays here, and that I'm really and genuinely want to help you. And it's not so transactional, I think. I think the difference between like myself and my male counterparts is they want to be really transactional, and I really just want to develop a relationship. And so if I have to say that there was a difference between like my male counterparts, that's what they would always say, like, you just want to hang out, and I just want to get in and out, and so I guess that's the best way for me to describe the differences. But I do tend to be the only woman in the room throughout my career until recently. And
I'm hoping to follow suit. Everything you're saying, I just have like hearts in my eyes right now. I really admire like your patience and all of the intelligence you're able to share about your experience. And so sorry, I'm probably Googling over you.
And what are you interested in IT? Like, where does your passions lie?
Yeah.
Within the IT field?
I have two kiddos at home, and 3 and 5, and I just want to create a better future for them. And I really feel like technology is going to help lead to a better future. And so I see that there's like both sides to the coin, where there can be a lot of danger in technology, but there's also a lot of positive that can be done with it. So I want to help lead the way to a more positive use of technology, so our kids have a better future. And so that's what really drives me and what's really motivating me to be in this field. So I have a lot to learn, but I feel like at ASU we have so many opportunities to grow, and what I love is having leaders like you to kind of look up to and see like, this is where we could go. And you have such a caring attitude that it really helps drive me, I guess. So I'm loving this conversation. Sorry, I'm kind of going off cue, but I'm just really enjoying this conversation. So
yes, me too. But tell me about some things that you did. I know that you've built some things as relates to bot technology. I missed part of the conversation, I think, in a prior conversation that you were presenting.
Oh, yeah. I'm really excited to be entering into an age of AI, and playing a small role in that. I feel like AI is really going to play such a big factor in the future, and I'm not sure where it's going to go, but yeah, I was. Elizabeth gave me the opportunity to kind of play with the tool ChatGPT, and I'm just having so much fun with it. And what's been really helpful with that technology, as being someone that's new to the technology field, is that it's actually been teaching me and tutoring me, and I feel like I have like a mentor that I can reach out to anytime. So I feel like that's really helped me get through this transition, because I went from being somebody that knew all the answers to somebody that's asking all the questions, and so that's been a difficult transition, but having people that are willing to answer my questions, and it's been
such as Elizabeth, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she's amazing. She's helped me quite a bit since I've been here as well. And but in speaking and discussing that, and you talking about your children, that's going to be the wonderful tool for them, because as you are using it as a mentor, like I know my kids also, they're in high school and they think they know everything, but that is such a valuable tool, because that will help mentor them and help teach them. So that's the positive. I mean, educating them around the dangers of what could, if you're not leveraging the technology correctly. But God, what a wonderful thing that they have in their generation, that they have this tool that they can learn and grow and develop and have as a mentor. Isn't that amazing?
It's crazy, and I love that ASU is at the forefront of this. It's so exciting, and I'm really excited to see where the technology goes and how it can be leveraged to improve our children's future, because I do feel like it's going to make a big difference in the healthcare industry.
Yes, oh gosh, yes.
I see healthcare being completely different in 10, 15 years, and I see education being more tailored to the individual and not just for everyone. So I hope to play a small role in developing AI to be more useful for the kids.
Oh my gosh, and that will just help so much, trying to be in the schools and helping when teachers have 30 plus students and they can't address the needs of individual students. And that will truly be a program that says No Child Left Behind, because there's those programs that are like, oh, No Child Left Behind, and they have great intentions and they've got great aspirations of trying to do that, but they are unable to scale the support that they have created. But with AI, and with if you're creating something like that, or helping a group create that, you can do that at scale and be able to be successful.
I feel like the possibilities are endless, which is really exciting. But I love how you brought it back to caring and making nurturing. It just seems to be like a theme that I'm seeing from you, is you really want to give back and make sure that technology is improving lives, and that's exactly why I'm in this field, is I want to improve lives.